Okay, so Steffie, her Breaking Down prediction was Bella was going to crash a car in Breaking Down, and she didn't, and we have to challenge her. And since no one's like really thought of any challenges, I thought of 2 for you, Steffie, so you can pretty much choose between which challenge you want to do. Okay? Here's your first option. Option A, you have to eat peanut butter or applesauce while discussing who would win a thumb wrestling match between Jasper and Emmett. Random. Or option B, you can dress up as any Twilight character, but it has to be one of the vampires though, one of the Collins. And you have to act out or tell about a very intense hunting trip for 2 minutes. Like, you have to be all into it. You have to be like, if say you want to do it from like Emmett's point of view, you have to be like, and I wrangled the grizzly bear and snapped his neck. You have to be like all into it. So that's your 2 options for challenges. I'll put them over in the sidebar so you can read them. And yeah. Oh, speaking of going with punishments. That was Steffie's punishment for Breaking Dawn. Cassie predicted that Jacob Black would die, and he did not die. So Cassie, I'm just laying an idea out there for your punishment. You can dress up as a character, which is like makeup, clothes, the whole 9 yards, and give a very dramatic summary about Breaking Dawn from that character's point of view. So say you want to do like from Carlisle, you'd give a summary of Breaking Dawn, like what happened to Carlisle during Breaking Dawn. I don't know if I'm making sense or not. But like I said, I'll put your punishment over in the sidebar, and it's just an idea if you want to do it or not or whatever, or if someone else already give you a punishment, I don't know. So yeah, that's it for my ideas for punishments. And I think, I forget what your bet was, but I think you get a punishment for it, but I don't have any more ideas right now. So, subscribers, I know you guys watch these videos. If you have ideas for punishment for Yee, leave them in the comments. Okay, moving on to Breaking Dawn. I have a list of things I'm talking about in this video. Breaking Dawn. Okay, Bella pregnant. I didn't like the idea of Bella getting pregnant because it seemed real fan fiction-y to me, because I was reading a story about Bella getting pregnant, and then I read it in Breaking Dawn as like Bella got pregnant. I was like, this is like a fan fiction version of Breaking Dawn. It's like, I don't know, I really didn't like the whole idea of her being pregnant. That's just me though. Like, it seemed out of the storyline, because the last 3 books, you know, you have these vampires that want to kill Bella, blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden in this book, Bella's pregnant. Oh my gosh. I was like, that's really weird, so I didn't like the idea of Bella being pregnant. I really hated Rosalie in this book. We all know that only reason why she protected Bella was because she wanted that baby. If Bella died, she would have took Nessie and like ran or something. I just didn't like Rosalie in Breaking Dawn at all. That's great. Even if you can see it, but it says Bella Edward sucks. Yeah, I love the night on their honeymoon, how like it started out in the water and they ended up having sex, and he tore the pillows and she was covered in feathers, and then he was like, we're not having sex again because I heard you put first love your body, and then Bella like freaked out and they ended up having sex again, and he broke Esme's headboard, I think it was. That was great. I was kind of disappointed. I wish we would have got like a little bit more detail about their sex. Kind of like in Eclipse, like how, you know, it says how she hitched her leg over him and blah blah. I wish there would have been some stuff like that or whatever, but it's just like, okay, they're talking and they wake up and Bella's like, Edward, you're such a freak in the bed. I just wish, but I really enjoyed the sex. And the cottage where they didn't even make it to the bed, they were just like did it in different, oh, that was great. I'm so bad. I'm so hyper while making this video, so bad. But yeah, I like the whole Bella Edward sex. Jacob Black. I liked him in this book a whole freaking lot. You guys know I never really cared for Jacob Black, but I actually liked him a whole lot in this book. I loved how it was told from Jacob's point of view, because because Bella's in the house pregnant, she can't do anything. She doesn't know what's going on. And so having it from Jacob's point of view, let us see what's actually going like on while Bella is like clueless to everything because she's pregnant and the baby's killing her. So I like the whole idea from Jacob's point of view because we got to see what was going on. And then I also liked how he broke off from the pack and became the alpha, and how Seth and Leah joined Jacob. And I really thought Jacob would imprint on Leah, but he didn't. And I was like, what? But he imprinted on Renesmee, or Nessie, whoever you want to call her. That was so weird. I was like, pedophile, Jacob Black, you're a pedophile. But no, I think it was kind of cute though, how he imprinted on Nessie, because this way he can still be a part of Bella's life. He's just in love with her daughter, so they still can be friends and all that good stuff, even though she's a vampire. So yeah. Oh, Vampire Bella is the next thing on my list. I am so glad Bella got turned into a vampire, because she's like more of a well-rounded character now, because she's like stronger and more, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I do like her being a vampire, and I like how she had that control, and Jasper was like freaking out because he was waiting for her to snap. And my mom walked into the room.
Is you hungry?
Yeah.
It's chow time.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Shut the door all the way! Thank you! Yeah, but I liked how Jasper, it's funny how Jasper was all like, crap, I lost my train of thought. How he was worried that she was gonna snap and completely lose control, and he like evaluated his way of life because he saw how much control Bella had when she was a vampire. So yeah. Did anyone else think that Nessie was kind of creepy? Like, she was like this weak old baby that could talk and do all this stuff, and she was crazy. And she was like, I don't want to talk to you, so I'm gonna put my hand on your face and show you what I'm thinking. And it was creepy, and I didn't like the name Renesmee. I thought she could have picked a way better name. I like Carly as the middle name. I think she should have named Carly as her first name, but Renesmee was just really too weird. But yeah, but I like the name Nessie though. She's like, you called my baby after the Loch Ness monster. That was kind of funny. Yeah, but Nessie was just creepy, and she had a cool power though. She could like touch your face and show you what happened in her day, and that was cool. And Edward kind of pissed me off in this book, at the beginning of the book, because when he found out Bella was pregnant, he wanted to like get rid of the baby in the story. I was like, Edward, I thought you'd be excited that you're a dad, and apparently he wasn't excited. But that's besides the point. And the last thing I want to talk about Breaking Dawn is the whole fight and how they gathered all the foreign vampires to rally up to fight the Volturi. That was pretty awesome. I forget their names. I'm so bad at remembering characters' names. I only read Breaking Dawn once, so like all the names are like whoosh. But the Romanians were funny. Like I think it was the Romanians. They were like the last two Romanian vampires or something, and the Volturi were like, oh, those Romanians. So, but I really liked how all the vampires like rallied up, and they were trying to help Bella to work her power, and they were, you know, Carla was like, you don't have to fight, we just want you to be witnesses, and they're all like, no, we're gonna fight if there's a fight, and everything. So it was really cool to get to see all these other vampires from like different countries and see how they compare and how they all interact and stuff. So that was really cool. My only complaint about the end is I don't think the Volturi would have given up as easy as they did. I was waiting for a huge fight and massive people to die. Like, the only person that died was Irina, the Denali sister. And I was kind of disappointed because, as bad as it sounds, I wanted one of the Cullens to die really bad, or one of the werewolves. When they started talking about the werewolves, I just knew they were going to go after Seth and Leah and all of them. I was like, oh my god, they're going to kill the werewolves instead of the freaking vampires. So that, like, but I'm with Cassie. I wish they would have killed one of the major characters. Except for Edward or Emmett, and I would have cried for days and days. I would have been like mourning them for weeks. But I was kind of hoping people would die.